Hi guys, it's another Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. This June has just been so amazing. I mean, I just want to be bringing people back to back, or maybe next week Tuesday you might be seeing another face. But here with me is the man that has been behind the camera. All of the Tuesday Inspirations you've been seeing very amazing and wonderful videos. CEO Tech of Spaces here at Latif Jacobiwe in Agidi, Ikeja, Lagos, Mr. Damola Nadi. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, so today's Tuesday Inspiration, we are going to be looking at the how. Last week we were talking about the why, and it was a beautiful piece where we were telling you why you should discover yourself. Okay, if you've discovered yourself, if you know why, how then do you go about actualizing your goals? Because it's one thing for you to discover yourself, it's another thing for you to know how to do these things that would help you grow like as a human. So Damola has been doing this for a while. So when you discovered yourself, I know that you already knew why you were going into tech. Yeah. You're going into video creation, you're going into web development, app development, and the likes. But how then did you start the process when you discovered that you knew that this was why you were going to discover yourself and you discovered yourself? So can you just take us through the process of how you now started to achieve these things that you're achieving? Because you're doing well, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, how did I, start to find out how to do the things that I already know I want to do? And I think the key thing here is learning. And life is a learning process all the way through. And if you take learning as a key thing, and you're always learning and always willing to learn, it makes it easier to find out how. And obviously, if you already know your why, and your why is guiding you down the right path, then if you actually key into learning as like a tool, learning itself is like essentially your life, but it's a tool that you have to make sure that you're always harnessing to get better. And then how also sort of like the how leads you in different directions as well.
I think that's where I want to get to, because you get to like a confused state where you feel like, okay, this is how I want to do it, but there's so many ways to do it.
There's so many different ways.
How did you differentiate or dissect this thing to say, okay, this is what I want to do, this is why I want to do it, this is how I want to do it? How did you now establish your own how, that you didn't go through so many routes? Or did you?
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
the
just
interesting thing. So, initially I studied business.
Wow.
Right? And then I moved into tech. Wow. Started studying tech. Right?
Oh, nice.
Microsoft certifications and all.
Okay.
And then moved into international development, which is more of international relations and politics and all that.
Wow.
And then veered into agriculture.
Wow.
Right? And then from agriculture back to tech.
Into tech, man.
Right. So I would say my why really lies in, if you look through the whole journey, my why lies in there.
Okay.
And the tech and the media is a tool for the why. So international development, developing, Africa, developing the world, making people better and having an impact on people's lives, that's the why. Right? And I went into studying that thinking, oh, that's what I want to do. But then after doing that for some time, work in human rights, blah, 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 I realized, just talking about these things alone doesn't really make a difference. At the end of the day, business, tech is what will move people forward. So those are the things that will actually move people forward. So with that mindset of, okay, I want to make people better, I want to make the world better. I'm not really a realist in a way, because I just want things to be perfect, and I believe everything can be perfect, which sometimes, during your learning process, it hits you that, maybe sometimes everything can be perfect, but then how can we manage through the whole process? So yeah, I decided, what are the things I'm good at? So a self-audit is really important.
Oh, okay.
So what are the things I'm really, really good at? Okay, I did business. I actually got bored studying business because it was too easy. Oh, so I left it and went straight into tech.
So you wanted something more challenging?
I wanted something more challenging, something that would challenge me a bit more. And then from tech, I then went into, from business, I went into tech because I thought, okay, that would give me a little bit of challenge. I then found that boring as well after a while.
Tech was boring.
Tech was boring at the time, right? There's something, it was like a missing piece.
I'm
good at tech.
It was like a puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm good at tech, but then I don't really see myself behind the computer coding or doing anything like that. And I just thought, okay, you know what? I went into agriculture, which is going back to my why, because then I found out that food and development were very, very much interlinked.
If you're hungry, you can't be here.
Exactly. If I'm hungry, I won't be here. So, that's how. And that then led me back to tech. So I just feel like if your why is genuine and your why is positive, I feel like that will always, you will always go back to it one way or another. Okay. Yes, money is important. Right, money is definitely important, and you learn that during the how journey. That's when you learn money is important, because I, for one, I can easily get carried away. Sometimes I see myself, I don't really need money as long as I'm doing what I enjoy.
Okay.
But then you then get to learn the importance of sustainability, financial sustainability, because if you're not really financially sustainable, if you don't really learn the finance, then you crash along the way.
Wow. If you don't learn the finance, you crash along the way,
because at the end of the day, you won't be able to do that why. Right. So if your why is genuine, it will always you will always
know how to.
You always know how to do it, and your why will always find you, regardless of what you do. Even if you go into it for the money, you will always find the why. So agriculture then brought me back into tech, surprisingly.
Wow.
And then I figured out how, agriculture, tech and media, business, they are tools for me to achieve my why, which is to see a better world.
Man, I've just lost for words, because you know that for somebody who has done so many things, you've done tech, you've done business, you've done Greek, you've done, you said human rights, fighting for people. I used to be a people's advocate before, but right now I'm trying to just lay low so nobody will come for my head. But yeah, I still support people, But for me, how I discovered how to do what I do is that, okay, I know that yes, I can talk. I know that I want to talk because of ABC, because I want to help people. That is why I want to do it. But when I discovered how I was going to do it, it was very funny, because I just saw one day that I needed to start writing a piece. When I go to speak, I don't go prepared, because I'm this kind of person that if you call me to speak 1 a.m., I'm standing up, I'm saying, hello, how are you? My name is Toby, just give me a topic. But I discovered that, that's not how to do it. How to do it is that you need to be prepared for what is ahead. Because if you're not prepared for what is ahead, you might think that, yes, you know how to do it. But if your how is not structured, then you fall out of place. Yeah. Because I didn't want to fall out of place, so I said, okay, how do I do this? So I started to write something. I wrote my first book, and I'm just particular about these books. I wrote my first book. And I came again. I said I was going to do something called ProTG 1.0, where I was teaching people, and it was a mentor-mentee program. I said, okay, that is how to inspire people. It's not just speaking to people. I want to get actual people to talk to. And when COVID happened, I could not do it till until maybe November. And I began to teach them how to do a lot of things. Some of them are doing amazing. Some of them have forgotten what they were taught. So when I came up with the second one, Spring, his book again, sorry, that's like my journey now. And I saw that, okay, this is how to actually, I learned how to write the preface. You cannot write your forward, you have to give somebody to write your forward. But how do you talk to the person who you want to get to write your forward? That's another thing, So how to deal with people is a situation. So your how is very, very important. And that's what Damola has told us today. There's this quote I came up with, and I said, not everyone will achieve so many things until the how is discovered and followed consistently. Because consistency is key. If you know how to do it, if you know how to eat today and tomorrow you're not eating, if you know how to put salt in rice today and tomorrow you just feel like, okay, I'm a pro, and you don't upgrade, because you have to learn how to upgrade too. Because what you know in tech right now is not the future of tech.
Exactly.
This is the present day tech, but tech is going somewhere else. I was reading something on a blog where they said somebody, I think it was 1863, I'm not sure of that date, was saying that people will start carrying mobile phones, or no, phones in their pockets. Somebody commented, where were they carrying it before? Man, it was table phone, but somebody saw that tech was going to a stage where you begin to carry my iPhone 12 Pro Max or your tab in your pocket and all. So if you must know how to do it, you must also learn how to upgrade, and how to be consistent. So, Damola, I really enjoyed this conversation with you. So, do you have like maybe final words for people who really want to know how to get into tech, or get into agric, or get into business, or get into all these amazing things that you're doing?
Yeah, I would say the key thing is, like I said before, self-audit. So audit yourself.
I like that.
Find out exactly what you're good at. Find out what your motivations are, and that's leading back to the why. Why is it that why am I interested in this? Is it just for the money? And also your why has to be, in a way, money is really important and survival is important, but it also has to be something bigger than that. So whether it's just seeing people happy, people that just want to see people happy, for example, can go into anything. Tech, as long as you can make people happy in that space, that's fine. And then the other thing is, consistency is key, and that's where mistakes come in. Right? Mistakes are not, failures are not really what they're saying. It's just,
because they're not personal, it's just a learning tool.
Exactly, you learn. And also, that one thing I've learned over time is the fact that when you fail, or when you're faced with an obstacle, there are some negative emotions that sort of come in. They are absolutely useless. So being angry is a useless emotion to me. There's no point being angry because it doesn't solve the problem.
It doesn't. It causes more problems for you.
Overthinking things, yes. Except if you're thinking about a solution. Except you're looking at a solution, but then sulking and thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, self-doubt, all those things. Yes, we have them because we're human, but as much as possible, I learned that very early on, that there's no point being angry. And a lot of people testify to it. I've never seen you angry. That there is no point. It does nothing. So then the other thing, please mention self-audit, the mistakes, the consistency, preparation. Preparation is key. So for anything that you want to get into, be prepared, no matter how good you are. I used to be so good at business, so good at tech that I don't prepare. And then when I wanted to get into the job market, I'll go for interviews. Yeah, the interviewers will love me and all that, but I don't get the job until I found out that you have to prepare no matter how good you are. And one of the best interviews I attended, I prepared so much, and then you have that peace of mind that I've actually done my best. Even if you don't get a job, you feel fulfilled. You feel like I've done my best.
Yeah, I've done my own. If they don't employ me,
exactly, because
they're the one losing value, not me.
So so those are the things I would like to leave people with.
Okay, so I like the part you said self-audit. He has also mentioned consistency, and he has mentioned preparedness. That opportunity plus preparedness plus success. There's no two ways about it. You have to be prepared about getting these things. You have to be intentional about knowing how to do these things. Until I come your way next week, Tuesday, I want to go and know how to do next Tuesday Inspiration so you can have an amazing time. My name is Oluwatobi Olarinde. Thank you very much, Damola.
Not a problem.
The CEO of Tech of Spaces. Watch out for this guy in the coming years in the tech space. See you next week.
Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, it's Toby again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been watching my videos before, thank you for the support. And if this is your first time watching this YouTube channel, you are on the right block. This channel is about inspiring you to get better, to do amazing things that you never thought you could do before. You can check out all of the videos that are posted on this YouTube channel, and I do this every Tuesday. Maybe on special occasions I might be doing something better for you. But let's walk through this journey together, inspire you to get better, you achieve success. Until I come your way again, my name is Toby, and this is my YouTube channel. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification button, just so when I post, you get to know. Let's connect. Bye.